Hello my people, welcome back to the shark analysis. Today we are going to analyze Euro USD and probably see its perspective from weekly to daily to 4 hour and to the lower time frame. We see if we have some opportunities to trade and something that you need to be very clear on is that it's not every market that is available for you to trade. The market is available, but it's not every time that you are supposed to execute a trade. Basically what I'm telling you is you must be very sure, you must execute a trade which you are very sure that it's going to go into your favor. So come on, let's look at Euro USD. Euro USD, probably see what is happening. What Euro is about. Come on, we are going to do a top down analysis. So we are going to start from weekly to just get the perspective. The higher time frame perspective. So from this particular trade or chart, we want to make everything as simple as possible, as simple as we can. We don't want to complicate anything here because we want to bring everybody on board. If you have or you had any interest in trading, we are going to try our best to not complicate anything, and we are not going to sell anything to you guys. We are just doing this to try and bring everybody on board if you have interest. So from the weekly perspective, we can already see that the market has been giving us I hope you have seen what I have done. The market is basically creating some higher highs and higher lows, basically meaning that we are on a downtrend. And let us first start by drawing or coming up with that trend line. Then we clone it and bring it to around this particular point, and now everything is clear what the market is doing. And from my previous videos, I told you, if you want to be very profitable, you need to only be executing certain trades. When the market does something, then you just hop in because you exactly know what you are waiting for. And from me, I always wait for flags to be formed, and on their breakout, that's when I execute any trade. And that is not limited to even only the lower time frames. Even on the weekly, the same patterns will repeat themselves every now and then. For instance, we are going to see this is a flag. This is a flag. We can all agree that this one is a flag. That one is a flag. And when it was broken, what did the market do? The market broke. There is a very, very, very small retest over there, and the market dropped. Yeah. So if we were to execute this trade, we would have executed this trade at this particular point. We don't want to be very greedy, so we want to execute this trade and target around this particular point. We're going to target at around we're going to target this particular point as our take profit. That particular point, remember we said our stop loss is below or above the previous, it's above the previous what, it's above the previous high. Yeah, you can all tell, eh? And also I mentioned something that I don't take trades that that are lower than risk to reward of 1:2.5. If a trade is lower than 1:2.5, I don't take that trade. So that one was a by the way. So there is another flag over here. Yeah, if you notice, there is another flag over here. There is another flag over here. We want to clone this so that the flag is very clear. Then we also have another flag over here. Remember, this is on a weekly perspective, so you can imagine these you can imagine how many pips are these from this particular point to this particular point, if you are just targeting up to around that particular point. Yeah, if you are just targeting that particular point, you can imagine how profitable you could be. So I'm sorry for that. I'm really sorry for that. So this was on the previous days, eh? So currently the market is at this particular point. Currently the market is at this particular point, and because I have already explained what the market does at what particular point, we can go on this together. Yeah, this is just but another flag. Yeah, so we are anticipating that this market probably will drop at around up to around this particular point. This, we are now talking about the current market, eh? We can drop up to around this particular point. That is a sure bet, eh? So come at around at least now we have a perspective on what the market is doing on weekly. So let us drop at let us drop on daily to probably see what the market is doing. Yeah, this is on daily now, so this is on daily. Again, this was a flag that was broken. Yeah, there was a flag that was broken, and I remember we are hoping that this market will drop all to around this particular point, eh? So let's see if we can get some entries. Yeah, so what are we supposed to do now? This particular point, let us delete this. Let's delete this and deal with the current market, eh? So that we can see what the current market is doing, so that we can deal with it as it comes. Come on, we have this. Then we clone it, bring it to around that particular point. Yeah, at this around this particular point we had a very major zone, eh? cannot agree. You see now why the market is trying to resist. And something that I need to mention, when it breaks this downward, this bearish channel, it's going to break, retest, and push all the way up. Sorry for that, guys. Remember something that I need to mention, at any given time we deal with the current structure. So the current structure for us right now on daily is a downtrend, and it's a downtrend that met a very crucial zone around this particular point. So what we are anticipating for this kind of a move, then drop, but now that is going to be dictated by what the lower time frame, let's say 4 hour, it's currently doing. Because remember something that we mentioned, the market, we are looking for flags, and this we can anticipate that this is a flag. You see this, we are anticipating that this might be a flag. So what the market will do, it's going to create some moves over here. You see, this is like consolidating. It's like approaching this zone in like consolidating. What we are waiting for, it's a break of this particular flag for us to execute a sell, basically. Yeah. And remember, I mentioned to you, we are going to wait for a sell at around this particular point, so that we have a very, very, very small stop loss. Yeah. And focus around this particular point. What will be our risk to reward? 1:2.9. So that is what we are waiting for Euro USD. So if you have not joined our Telegram group, you can join using the link on the comment section, so that we can deal with the market real time. Whenever I spot an opportunity, I'm going to send on the group and hear your views. Basically, this is not any kind of paid anything. We're just doing this to help each other and probably be pipped for